From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
On the set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Hooker to throw right away. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. And you look at this Saints defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They go play action. Here's Hooker. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Ready, go.
Hooker. His short throw caught by Goddard. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. And the Rams hit 10-4 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
From the gun, here's Willis. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created it.
Touchdown! Chase Claypool. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Again, it's Charbonnet.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Going quickly out wide to Moore. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that will extra pep in their step, you go with them early and often.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Off play action. Here's Hooker.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
DK Metcalf.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
But it'll be 2nd down.
You talk about this Rams defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Tony.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
7-7, our score after 1. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Taken in at the 11. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Pollard going to try the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
To throw, here's Willis. They'll get this out to Kamara.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Now Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
60
Willis looking to throw it.
Touchdown, Saints.
Chase Claypool
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Trenton Simpson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. 3rd and 9 here. Here's Hooker to throw it. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. A first down carry by Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 2nd down, Hooker. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Hooker's going to throw it. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Bryce Baringer now. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. On first down, Willis. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. They go play action with Willis. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
The shotgun snap to Willis.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Play action. Willis.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mecole Hardman, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here's Hooker.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
18 Rattler. Warriors 70.
Now Willis to throw.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. 3rd down, it's Willis.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give to Pollard running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The second down throw by Willis.
Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
19 tight. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Willis.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Fighting him off, and he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Malik Willis.
Keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Bronco 80. Cowboy 80.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them. Bring it up 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the 1st half. They've extended their lead so far here in the 2nd half. I don't know, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
That pass complete to Moore.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after 8. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Doolin, the man in motion. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
They'll run for it with Charbonnet. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
They'll get this out to Kamara, powering his way forward. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
And the Saints first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Willis. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At their 49-yard line.
Bronco 80, go.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
18, Rattler, 18, Warriors, 17.
Now Willis. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Malik Willis. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll go for it. Hooker.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Ready.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He'll look to set up his blockers. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. He'll get that to Charbonnet.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A throw on the money there to Doolin. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Hooker now off play action. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Hooker now on second down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hooker now, 3rd and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 1-yard gain.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And